Recently, Bret Hart working things out with WWE and Vince McMahon. What's the general feeling among the Hart family about Bret Hart reconciling with, WWE?
Actually, I've been visiting Bret a lot lately, talking to him about all sorts of things. Just because, if I have questions about wrestling, I always talk to my dad or Bret about it. Because who else can I get advice from that they can give me? So, I'm really happy for Bret, and I think right now Bret is probably the happiest I've seen him in a long time. People sometimes forget, they forget what Bret has been through with losing my grandparents, losing my Uncle Davy Boy, losing my Uncle Owen, not to mention whatever happened with Survivor Series, which, I know it's just a match, and but it was very traumatic for Bret because he and Vince McMahon had a relationship, he always considered Vince McMahon to be sort of a father figure. So he had a string of events that were very, very traumatizing to him, and that's a lot to handle, not to mention that he had a life-threatening concussion, which now he's still got fluid around his brain, and he's still dealing with that every day. So for him to be at a point in his life where he can just say, you know what, it's time for me to live my life, enjoy it, live and let live, so to speak, and just move on. And that's the thing with Vince McMahon, is that I believe that Vince McMahon has always had a very strong, incredible relationship with our family. And the best thing that could have happened was for Bret to have reconciled with him, because I know that Bret, his love and his passion is in wrestling. And for him to not have been able to, say goodbye properly, this DVD and this reconciliation with Vince McMahon, it's going to be it's a sense of closure for Bret, and he'll be able to really say goodbye to his fans. His legacy can live on, and I guess he'll triumph and go down in the sport as one of the greatest of all time. And I truly believe that he is the greatest of all time.